And we're live. Hi, everybody. It is a little bit later today. Sorry, we had to repost our link because Facebook had deleted it. So, hi.
How is everyone? All right. So while I go and do some sharing, why don't you start introducing yourself?
Yeah, so let's start with Sparkinson since you are right there in the line for me.
Hey, so I'm Sparkinson Cosplay, local cosplay in Arizona. I don't know, what else do you want to know about me?
How long have you been cosplaying?
Oh my gosh, 2016, so 6 years now.
And like, what do you like to cosplay? Maybe like.
So it started mainly Disney, and I've definitely branched into different things. So I kind of like towing that line of the androgynous side of things. So whether it's a male or female character, I'm going to make it my own version. And clearly I'm Bombshell Wonder Woman right now, and it's fun.
Which is awesome. I love it so much. And we've got Ascheley joining the stream as well. Load up. Hi, Ascheley. Thank you for joining the stream.
Yay, Ascheley.
Yay. All right, so let's go with you, Ascheley, since you're now next in my line. Why don't you introduce yourself, say how long you've been cosplaying?
Well, hello. I'm Ascheley Does Cosplay, and I've been cosplaying for like 7 years now, and it's going very well, I think. And yeah, I
like that qualifier.
I think
it's going very well.
It's going well so far.
It's not the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
No, I've made much more awful mistakes, and this is, it led me to all of you, so not so bad.
Aw, I love that you brought that back.
I feel like Celine Dion's gonna start.
You were gonna say and I was like, you're very welcome.
Don't think I don't keep like Celine Dion kind of queued up for any given moment of like, no, I'm not gonna do it, but
All right, Amber.
Hi, most of you should know me. I'm Amber Bright. I've been cosplaying since, 2012, 2013, something like that. I mostly do aliens. I do Star Wars Twi'leks primarily. I like video game stuff. I like Harley now, which is kind of one of the funny stories I want to talk about. And then like comic books and stuff like that. So, and I'm a professional prop maker, so I do this full time. So,
yes. And thank you for joining as well. So now we're on to Ambrose. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Liz from Ambrose Cosplay. Been cosplaying here in Arizona for like 7-8 years now. And I've got my Spider-Gwen hood on today from the cosplay company. It's super comfy and like so cute. So, for when you don't feel like putting on the morph suit.
I am also repping some cosplay company stuff too. I mean, you can't see it, but it's the rest of my Harley. So
thank you, cosplay company. Bless you. Honestly.
Yeah.
All right, Jinx, that comes to you now.
Hi guys, I'm Jessica from Jinx Cosplay. I've been cosplaying. This is my 20th year, guys. So I need to think of something to do like for like my anniversary, which would be like July, where San Diego Comic-Con was. So you guys have to help me come up with some ideas.
Okay.
So I've been cosplay. I'm a Arizona
from every cosplay you've ever done.
Oh my god, that's interesting.
I love you too. And it was a great idea.
I'll put it on my list. So I'm also, we're all based in Arizona. I do a lot of mostly West Coast cons, video games. Obviously, as you can see, I'm super hyped about the Overwatch 2 stuff that's come out on BlizzCon Line. So I'm rocking my Ash here. So yeah, hi. And now it's Sam's on this side to me. So I don't know what this is going to look like.
Yeah, there for me.
That way.
Sam from ThermoCosplay, and I've been cosplaying since 2014, and I have made a lot of different costumes and gone to a lot of events with all of these fine folks here.
Yay!
Oh, Sam, you charmer.
I'm a fine folk.
Flattery everywhere with this crew, Sam.
So if you guys don't know, like, we're all friends. Obviously, we all live in Phoenix, Arizona, so we all used to frequent the events together. So this is kind of like our like reminiscing episode, some funny things that we want to share. So
I should pull up some videos. I should start doing that.
So do that while I say hello to our viewers. So hey guys, Anthony, love the Jinx Jinx, love the Ash costume. Thank you so much. Jara Gonzalez, you all look amazing today. Thank you so much.
Oh, hey, Jara.
Yeah, Anthony says, oh, happy 20th anniversary of cosplaying. You're an awesome cosplayer, just like everyone on here. That's right.
Aww.
All my friends are awesome. I couldn't have done it without my friends. And then Joel says, hi, ThermoCosplay.
Hi.
I have to wave to you.
I know, it's like the corner, like it's a little bit weird. So what all you may not know is a lot of the time when you stream, the streaming services like flip it. So then you're trying to figure out which direction to point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm fixing my hat and I'm like, why is it not going straight?
So yeah, today we're just kind of all talking about like our funniest moments we've had together, or moments that we've had outside of events, or just different things, just kind of how cosplay brought joy to our life. And I feel like a lot of people forget about like some of the fun moments, like when I end a con and I'm still in costume and I go get ice cream with friends and I'm still in costume, and like the look of the people that they're filling the water bottles, and like some of them forget to stop turning off the water because they're just like, what is going on? Yeah, I mean, moments like that are magical.
there's definitely that like
sure.
post-con fugue where you're just like, where am I? What am I doing? What am I even wearing?
I know. Like
if you're still wearing all of it.
Yeah,
you could be wearing half of it, and then no one knows who you are anymore.
Strategic pieces have been pulled off, so you look like a monster nightmare, not something cool.
One of my favorite pictures is, and I don't know where it is right now, but one of my favorite pictures is I was staying Krios for the very first time, like I competed at Tucson, and I was staying Krios and I was so done with wearing the mask, so I took it off, and then I wore a Pikachu hat on top, so it looks like I'd eaten Pikachu, and like the blood and like everything and the guts are just going down my face. And I just carved out its body and wore it on my head. It was really funny because we wouldn't have got sushi after that, and like they wouldn't approach me for my order. They would just be like, what did she want? And I'm like, I'm here.
I try really hard to like keep everything on because I don't like to be like that. Like, what is that? Like, I try and like. So sometimes
they're always gonna manage to get a picture of that. Like, that's gonna be when you get a picture taken.
Yeah, so I try.
You look like nonsense. Like,
I really try.
Like several times, like after masquerades, where. Like after a masquerade, like you're like done. It's after midnight. If you're wearing a masquerade costume, it's probably something uncomfortable. So like I've taken off the heavier pieces, and people will like stop you and be like, "Can I take a picture?" It's like, no.
I just wonder, you can tell that I'm like not in it, right? Like, why do you want this memory of me?
I think people can't tell. Maybe they're like
when your arms are full and you're like, now, really?
Really?
Child, no.
I think the people that don't know the characters, they just see something and they're like, that's interesting. I want a picture. Cool. You know, that must be something cool.
You can always tell that those people, because they're the ones that would approach this group in the hall and be like, can I get a picture? And you're just like
of the group? The group that doesn't match?
Like, oh my God. Wow. Literally none of us. Wait, no, DC. We've got 2 DCs here. Okay. We can match.
Yeah.
No. An effort was made.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am clearly directionally challenged.
So I just want to start saying how I met everybody here, because I think everyone else knew each other before I did, because I moved back into the country pretty late.
I knew you.
Yeah, Sam contacted me online, but I had actually seen her in person because I went to Phoenix Comic Con every year, like no fail, even though I lived overseas. So I had seen her, and then she reached out to me. So I didn't know her online before everybody else. So I have to thank her for meeting all you crazy people. Although
I met you from her, and also from you stalking me.
Actually, the first time I met you and I met you. So the first time I met Amber and Ascheley was at the Tempe LibCon. So Ascheley was this amazing Ursula. She's
And
so
then
cute.
you
And she-
found me in the parking lot of a Starbucks.
but yeah, Ashley came up to me and she's like, "No, you look so good too." And I was like, "Oh my god, the Ursula likes me."
You look so cute. Your Luna was so good. And I remember, like, at the time, and to this day, I still would like to do a Luna cosplay, like a human Luna. And you did so good. And I remember being like, oh my God, I hope that we can be friends. I hope she, like, even looks and breathes in my direction.
She was so cute. I was like, the Ursula said something to me. And then Amber had her table and I met her and Matthew there. And then she didn't remember who I was.
Did not remember. And then this random girl is like stopping me in the Starbucks and then like messaged me, were you just at this park? And I'm like,
she's like, oh my God, delete everything.
Matthew, call the police.
And then I learned that
Right now.
I lived down the street from her. And she's like, okay, you're okay.
Really like down the street. And then that was like the greatest thing ever because I was like, oh, okay, cool. Now I have a new best friend. So
now we do tacos on Tuesdays until I move to Gilbert. So
yeah, you moved all the way away from me.
Yeah, sorry.
Left me out here all by myself.
That was also the first time I met Sam in person. Was at Tempe LibCon. So, and then I remember where I met everybody. Like I met Sean at Game On Expo. He was dressed as
I do not remember. So because I
remember when I met Liz.
I feel like
tell you where I met Liz.
Burst into existence in my life and better ever since.
Me too. Me
but
too.
If you remember, by all means, like please share with the class.
Yeah, you were Mary Poppins at the Disney meetup that you guys had organized. Oh no, you weren't Mary Poppins. You were the Emperor.
Cusco.
Yeah, for that, and then we did that dance. And Prue's like, "Do you want to do the dance?" I'm like, "Okay." And then we did some dance, and then you guys were like, "Cool." I was like, the dance was weird, but hey, hi guys. So that's how I met Liz.
You were in your Wayfinder Moana. I remember.
Yeah. See, you remember, girl. A lot of Disney going on in this side here.
Sean kind of brings it up.
Ascheley.
Yeah, he brings it up.
But she doesn't remember meeting me,
and I have like no memory of it.
She's like, nah, you weren't there, and I was like, no, you were there.
I was there. Oh my
God.
She blames it because I wasn't in cosplay.
Oh,
because I
I
met her at Phoenix Fan Fest when it was in December.
I miss Fan
and she was her fairy, like Tooth Fairy. And I was I competed later that night, so I wasn't even like I was just dressed in normal clothes. I didn't want to like wear. I was like Merlin that night. Like I'm not gonna wear that giant beard all day. That's gross. It tasted awful. I was wearing, like,
why are you eating it?
Yeah, it just you breathe it in. And
when I had to wear my beard for Zangief, it was the worst experience of my life. Like
that is so funny, guys.
And so she doesn't want to hear my story. That's just not
I'm out.
I hear this all the time.
No, tell me, guys.
Sean, we know each other for like.
I think I share
like,
beards,
little-
Zangief beards, because I couldn't help it.
Yes. Yeah. So Liz and I met in 2000. It had to have been like 13, 14.
It was like
when,
forever ago.
It was when you were doing your Disney internship. Because I went to Disneyland with Jesse and Mason, and then they were like, hey, our friend Liz is meeting us. And I was like, who's this person? And then you met us like on the side of Matterhorn. And I was like, oh hey, you were wearing your little Peter Pan hat.
I recall this. Yes, I remember now. I was like a child then. I don't know her. Like that was ages ago.
You guys are hilarious.
Past life.
Yeah, that was like from a past life. Sean and I have known each other for many lifetimes.
Yeah, we're at least on lifetime number 4. Right
Mostly just the 2 right now.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I met Amber at Tucson Comic-Con when she was judging, and I was Cusco.
Oh yes, I remember
I
that.
actually like talked about that in the podcast I did the other day about like you came up to me after the show and was like, I know you didn't win, but like your creativity was amazing. Like don't ever stop doing what you're doing. And I was like, I didn't need to win. She knows me. Like that was.
I think that was the first time I met Amber too. Was when that same Tucson Comic-Con, right?
Yeah,
that
you were competing, right, in your tightrope walker, right?
Yeah, because you said like the nicest things after. And I was like, I am not worthy. Like, I am not worthy of your.
You know, I love that a lot of our friendship started after a costume contest because that's when Ashley came up to me. She was like, "Girl, you didn't win anything." But no, just
This
kidding.
is one of those things that I talk to people about with costume contests. I know that's not the story for today, but like for costume contests, they are so good for allowing you to meet people who, because everyone gets into cosplay for different reasons. And if you get into for like crafting and socialization and stuff like that, costume contests are a great way to meet people and to bond with them.
Oh yeah.
So,
especially that they're on the same level of competition, like competing. You're like, okay, let's join next time and compete together. You know.
And that's
I'm
not to
pretty
say
sure-
that people who don't compete aren't good at socialization and craftsmanship. Just that it boils you down instead of like a huge convention. There's just like 20 to 100 of you. I know that's not like, but still, like it distills people down to have those more genuine moments.
Well, and you're sitting there for forever waiting for something.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how well the costume contest is run. You will be sitting and waiting for ages.
Whether it's prejudging or absolutely.
It will start late. It will end late.
Yeah.
Live at the con now.
You will be very hungry the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh God, I know. Yeah. So I know you guys said that this isn't the subject of today's stream, but it's whatever, really, because we're all friends.
And we have a couple comments. We have Anthony asking about if you've been playing Overwatch for the Lunar New Year event.
Yes, I have all the skins. What do you play on, Sean?
I play on PS4. Oh. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm like one of the only people that do, but I love my PS4.
I know. I'm so tempted to get it for Xbox because that's what Sam plays on. I'm on PC.
I'm on PC. PC Master Race.
I don't have a PC.
Like my PC is saved for all of my cosplay content and photos and artwork because I draw a lot. And let's just say, guys, the kind of drawing I do takes up so much space.
I want to play with you guys. I was just playing
we can
last
play
night.
at the same time, just not together.
I play as Mercy, and I follow the biggest character around and try not to get stuck in corners.
And why are we not friends on BattleNet? What the heck?
Because I'm terrible, is what I'm telling you. I'm terrible at Overwatch.
I have never played Overwatch in my life.
Just started a very
Y'all are gonna play Overwatch. Okay.
Overwatch.
So who needs to play is Ascheley and Liz. So next time it's a free event.
Overwatch.
Next time it's a free event, we're getting them on one of the platforms because we've got all 3 platforms covered. So
yeah, that's true. We do.
Whatever you guys play.
We got Trina asking if anybody else can't handle their wigs. Yes, Trina, some wigs you just want to murder.
Any wigs that are like high up, pull your head back.
Oh, heavy ones,
hurt. Like ponytail wigs. My Nidalee wig is like the most uncomfortable wig because it's like this high ponytail and it's super long. So not only does it get like stuck, like caught on stuff, but it like is continually pulling my head back.
Yeah, I have an opposite problem. I have like the tiniest head ever. Finding a wig that stays on my head without me putting like double layer wig stays.
I have a very large head, so like 20 minutes into wearing wig, my head is numb. And
you have a good head for wigs though, because like I don't know, you always look so great in wigs.
It's his height, like just
his height. Like this wig today was like pissing me off because it's like, ugh, I need a hat. So
this one I found out is too big. So a good thing I have a hat because otherwise it would just fall off right now. So I'm gonna have to sew the little. You have adjusters in the back. I'll have to sew them against the ends to try and get it to be tight.
Oh, you know what? That like unreasonably pisses me off when the little wig adjusters come undone. Like right when you put it on, I feel like that's when you're like in a bad mood and like your belt loop gets stuck on like a door handle and you're like when I'm putting a wig on, if the little clip out the back, I'm like, you know what? The costume's going in the trash. Whole thing.
it doesn't matter anymore.
Usually because it's like the last thing you need to put on, and you're late, and other things have gone wrong, and that's like
you're like, sure.
injury. You're like, are you
do this whole thing
kidding me right now? So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then thank you for liking my hat, Joel. I am just getting used to wearing a hat, and I officially this is gonna be a hat I'm gonna wear outside of cosplay.
Sam looks good with like Sam also looks good in all wigs and hats. Like look at her, like Jesus Christ.
Sam, is there any way to put like a black and white filter just on you?
Yeah, cool.
You belong in like a detective like noir.
And Emily says everyone looks so great. Thank you so much. Said love you, Amber.
Emily, I miss you and I love you.
So cute.
Let's do shark things when the pandemic is over.
That sounds really sus. This sounds really, really sus.
I don't know what that means, but I'm on board.
I was like, our like men or
Shark
like
things.
I mean, our friendship is deeper than that, but like, I don't get to share sharks with as many people as I would like. So we share sharks.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. That's
but
weird.
yeah. Yeah, no, I met, okay, so we talked kind of like about how like I met Jinx online. Amber, it was funny, our story how we met was funny because she was like looking for help with like foam, I believe it was. Or was it, yeah, it was.
It was foam because I had built several things with Sintra, and then I went to foam and I'm like, I hate this. Why did it not do anything that I wanted to do? And then like you randomly were like, come to my house. And I'm like, okay, I'll just go to the house of this girl I've just barely met at conventions and hang out for a while.
You know what's funny? That's how like most people meet me is someone's like, oh, we're gonna go crafting at Sam's house. Come along. And I'm like, hi, I'm Sam.
Yeah.
I think
I still
Sam,
love foam.
Oh, I just started working with foam. I don't hate it, but I'm also not great at it. I'm like working on something right now and I'm like recognizing like, okay, I'm bad at this and that's fair, but we're going to press on.
Keep going.
We got to keep going. We got to keep it going. Sam, I always think that Tucson is where I met you, but I think you took pictures of Sean and I before that.
I
Creepy.
I
yeah.
took with you guys at Phoenix Comic Con for Fangirl Nation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, the first time I saw you in costume though was at Tucson, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were competing and we were both competing in the same category. And I was kind of like, well, I'm just going to go home. She's got it. Like,
Oh my god.
I know I got to know Sean a lot better when like the first time I face painted you when you were
when he did
like
Jack
I
Skellington.
encountered you, but like I got to know you more when we did the Jack Skellington paint.
Yeah,
So
maybe,
Sam meets people under really like suspicious and creepy.
yeah, she just came over to my house,
Painted
sprayed my
you.
face with paint for 2 hours.
Like, hi, let's be friends.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I
You're
don't
gonna
remember
be
how I
probably
met those
just weird. I'm
people.
probably just gonna like walk in front of your house or your apartment and be like, "Oh, I saw you at this event." And they're like, "Are you stalking me?" No.
Yeah.
Ascheley, I remember meeting you. It was at a Gretchen party.
Are you sure? Because I feel like we met before that. Because I remember when I first
Really?
saw you, you were there at a convention, and it was like
Are you
before we had similar like friend circles.
I feel like Liz is the one that's been stalked by us, all of us, the most, and she doesn't realize it. We're like,
It was
Liz,
before
I
we
don't
were
remember.
friends, so like we didn't even. I don't think we even like introduced ourselves or anything. But I remember
Okay,
like
well,
you were
that
Belle.
I don't know if that
and you
counts.
We
had,
just
like-
side-eyed each other from the end of the room, right? Who's that Belle?
I took a picture
Like
of you.
my eyes.
I took a picture of you.
in there.
Oh my
I
God.
was a fangirl, and now here we are, blossomed
It's
into
the
It's like the
friendship.
story of my life. I was a fangirl and now here I am.
And I'm pretty sure with Amber, I just kept seeing her at cons, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep harassing you until you accept my friendship.
Wow.
We're like all each other's fangirls though. Like
Yeah.
Not a bad thing, no.
I'm like your guys' biggest fan.
Oh, me too. Oh my gosh. Like you know what? The 6 of us need to do some sort of group. What can we do?
Yes.
We'll need to find
We're
it.
taking audience suggestions. So put your
Yeah,
suggestions. in the
audience
comments.
suggestions. I'm down.
Yes.
I
I
need a
mean,
new
the
project.
easy thing for me and Jess is just Overwatch because I've got Widowmaker and there she is as Ash. So come on, you
I
guys.
have 4 Overwatch costumes, so I can even like lend one of you guys my costume if you want.
The only
No.
character I know is Mercy, and that's it.
Oh,
That's
you
the
can
only
do
character I
Mercy.
know.
Mercy.
Like,
Like,
been a character in Overwatch. I don't know you guys.
yes, no, you're good. With the angel
I like
wings and
Sombra.
the
Can I claim Sombra?
Yeah. you
Yes,
technically
but
have
I
some.
want to see you as Zarya, please. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Sam! If
Sorry,
you do
that'd be
Zarya,
so
I
good.
will like swoon. Like I'm just
Fine.
saying.
Well, I
There
am
are
in a
few
really-
characters that just and
I'm
Zarya
in
is
a really
one of them.
aggressive workout regimen,
You
so I guess I
would
gotta
be-
beef up my arms.
You'd be the perfect Zarya. I want to see you with that pink hair wig
Yeah.
thing and the big giant gun.
Well,
You
I
make
don't
it.
have much hair, so I could use my own hair and just spike it and like.
Yeah. Yeah, go to Ascheley and make it bright pink, and we're done.
It feels like we're already like well on our way to having a pretty decent like Lore Olympus group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Almost like all of you guys have like
We're
a Lore
almost there.
Olympus.
Yeah. Like
'cause
I
have
think
mine.
I think
I don't
Amber,
have one yet.
Aphrodite. I see her as Aphrodite.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Ascheley?
I don't know.
You don't
I
have
have
anyone?
no idea. No, because I think that like the few times I've thought about doing a Lore Olympus cosplay, it's been Persephone because I like the like green vintage outfit she wears.
Uh-huh.
Like in some
You
of the
guys
like more recent.
You guys could be the opposite Persephones.
Ooh,
We need
yeah.
both. We need crazy, not crazy. We need full power Corey
Yeah,
and
Liz.
then like cute Corey.
Yeah,
we
you
could
guys
be
could totally do
you
that.
know, with the crown and the red
The dark-
eyes and
dark one, yeah.
wacky.
That'd be fun.
I'm here for it.
I would also do a different Lore Olympus character too. Like I wouldn't mind doing that.
I have clothing for 3 different ones, so if we have to move around,
I would love
Got
to, I would love to do Hecate. I would love to do
Oh,
her.
she's awesome.
Oh
Hey
yeah.
Sam, real quick, where did you get your boobs? Because I cannot take my eyes off of them.
And honestly, I cannot stop looking at them either.
All right,
Like,
Oh my
it
God,
works
guys.
out that you're like right
pull
above my
this
own
up. Let me
face.
like pull this up. Let me just pull up. It's called a place called View Charmore because I upgraded these.
You know what?
Are they like the drag queen titties?
Oh yeah.
Sam's boobs always take center stage. I'm tired of it. I'm just kidding. Not invited next time, Sam's boobs. Okay.
Sam's
boobs
boobs
are
live
outlawed.
I think that should be our new picture on the cover of the Facebook page, you guys, is just Sam's cleavage.
Here we go. Funny story. Everyone's face has been in my boobs at some point, and I can't feel it.
How
I feel
many
like you
times?
should redefine your like
Yeah,
idea of
you-
what everybody.
I love the
Yeah.
I love the top we picked.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There
So-
you go.
Thank you.
You're
Welcome.
welcome.
Your breasts are fantastic.
And they have a lot more different versions. So that one says currently unavailable, but they have different skin tones, different textures. So if anybody needs boobs that are super realistic that you can paint on and clean really easily, there you go.
Amazon? Oh my god. It's always
I
been right in
know.
front of me.
And they have a lot. These ones are pretty good too. The
Amazon's become a pretty amazing place for everything.
these are pretty good too. I have to tell you, these have some good reviews, and they've got more skin tones too.
Dang, those be looking.
When
Nope.
they're like flat and it's
They look so fake. I
I
was
like can't explain why
So-
that's so
so
amusing to me when they're flat.
here's the thing. Whenever I
Like
whenever I finish
deflated?
wearing these, I have to disinfect them and hang them on the back of a chair to dry. So you can imagine there's just on the back of a chair to dry, and they
Wow.
have to be there for 12 hours.
You just walk by and you
Amazing.
slap it for luck. A little
It's like put it in
Jiggle,
the
jiggle.
front window. Yeah, like put it in
Yeah.
the front window with it like cracked so you just see the boobs. Like from the
Oh my god,
that?
that'd be creepy.
Yeah, no, these are not mine, guys. I don't know. There's no. I mean, wow. If I had these the whole time, where was I hiding them?
Really good at
Cosplay
binding.
magic.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, we got a couple comments here. Wow. Okay. So, Robert Webb, hi. Papa Fallout says hi, all.
Hi.
Anthony says, Jinx, I wish I could help you out with the costume for your 20th anniversary. Send me some ideas, Anthony. I'm still open to ideas. Victoria's here. Hi, Victoria. She says, oh, my Sam. Your big boobies. She didn't say that. Anthony says, I'm dressed up as the default Ash. This is just the basic Ash. He says, I'm horrible at Mercy most of the time. I even had rude message from my Xbox One console. Like a message from your console or from someone on the Xbox. Like that's a very important difference.
Just
The
play with
console
that
itself
The
off.
console
you're
itself
bad
is like you're done.
Yeah, your
Move
console
on.
is turns off. Vaughn says, howdy, y'all. Hey, and Nova Rune's there too. Hey, guys. Lisa Marie Ambrose says, that's crazy. I didn't know that existed. Wow. I'm not sure which. Oh, you're talking about boobs,
The
maybe?
boobies. Boobies.
And Fabio, hey, Fabio, he says, wow, that lady in the black hat. Wow.
Oh.
What about
There's
the one
two
I
black
should-
hats up here though.
Oh, yeah. Well, mine's brownish.
Oh, is it?
I know. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. My eyeliner's running. You guys make me laugh. Wow. One day, Sam, when you retire one of your boobs, we should all sign it.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I do my wall art, I like put boobs up on the wall. People are like, "Why are those there? They're special." I meant
Oh
so.
my God.
These are collectible gifts.
Right.
Yeah, they're
They have
collectible.
sentimental value.
Oh gosh, you guys are crazy.
I actually had a one of the stories I had in my mind for today is related to boobs. Actually,
Please, it's
my-
boob hour.
my
Boob hour.
poison ivy. I have like a bridal poison ivy, and the
pretty.
chest piece is literally a stick-on, basically bra, and I wore it to Tayu, I think it was in the
It
fall.
was Sabotin. It was Sabotin.
Sabotin. It was like 120 degrees, and this thing is like literally like stuck on me, and I sweated it off, and my boobs fell off in the middle of a photo shoot.
Yeah.
In a park. They're just like bloop, and I'm like, oh, okay.
But
So
you gotta
I
make these photos. Like these photos are fucking cool.
Yeah. We only got like 5 photos, yeah, and that's one of them.
They were all great.
Yeah,
all
because
5 were great.
What park is this?
it's so if you go across the street to the where the Hooters is,
Oh,
like that little
Obviously.
area.
You know what?
that Hooters.
Actually, that
Heaven
like
forbid. I think that's
Yeah.
May of when I met Jess for the first time.
Uh-huh.
Now that we're thinking about it, yeah.
when we
Do you
got
remember
held
that
hostage
Hooters
at the
experience when we got held
Yeah.
hostage for
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my
2
god.
years? Like, oh,
Yes. I
That's
think
how we got
that's
held hostage at Hooters. Oh no.
when, yeah. That was
Yeah,
a
speaking
horrible
of boobs.
experience.
That story
Well,
was
that was the
funny enough.
Sabotin one where it fell on like what was it, Labor Day weekend?
Maggie.
And
yeah.
all the shop, and it's always been Labor Day, but for some reason that year they just decided to close.
Mm.
And Hooters is the only place open.
No, it was because they were reconstructing the Arizona Center, remember?
Yeah,
So all
yeah,
of
but
it was closed.
Oh, that's right. Hooters was the
Yeah.
only place open, and then they were missing like half their staff, and so it was like
Yes.
a 3-hour hostage wait for your food.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like, no
god,
food.
yeah.
Because
And
we
we ended
sat
up
there for a little bit, and then I left because I was like, if I don't get food right now,
well, and then we all
like,
left.
Yeah.
random
Well,
like
even,
sandwich
the waitress
place, like-
was just like, just go.
She was like,
Yeah.
just go. Like,
Like,
Yeah.
honey,
Oh,
there was,
sad.
like, no food is happening in this Hooters.
I think I pulled out like $40 cash and was like, here, like you deserve this because like
Like,
this is
sweetheart,
a
please.
mess and it's not
Aw.
your fault. And we were
Yeah.
like, bye.
I did feel bad for them. They probably weren't getting very happy customers, and it wasn't their fault. So
Oh, yeah.
we did get free drinks out of it, though. I mean, we went non-alcoholic, so we did have some sodas, and then we're like, bye. We ain't paying for these.
So there we go. Funny cosplay story number 1 when we got held hostage at Hooters.
Yeah.
Right before our competition too, because like we had our evolutions that we had to go and do, and we gave ourselves plenty of time. We were like 3 hours before, and then
One
like
would think.
yeah, and then we were like,
Yeah.
okay, it's time to go.
The Hooters was like,
Yeah.
like,
You ain't competing.
for the Hooters experience.
that awkward moment when you spend more time at convention waiting for food than actually at the convention.
Yeah.
Absolutely. See, I've been wanting to come up with the idea of doing the picnic, but like obviously I wanted to do this year, and that ain't gonna happen. So one year when we go back to cons, we'll do a little cosplay picnic. So Sam's got something to share.
Ooh,
This was one of the
yeah.
best groups I'd ever been in. No offense, Ashley and Liz.
I mean, it's fine.
Offense taken.
Like, we were all there.
Can we talk about like we just talked about how we met through cosplay competitions where I was like judging. My one of my fondest memories of this cosplay group was when we were competing, and fucking one of the guys, one of my favorite like cosplay gurus is standing there looking at me and waiting for me to tell him about my cosplay. And like with my Flareon, I had like hand dip dyed all the gradients in my wig, in my leggings. I had crafted the foam. I had created the ears. I had knit chainmail onto the bust and the thing. So I'd done all these really cool things. And he like walks up to me and looks at me, and I go, my cape was a tablecloth.
I really loved your Flareon. Like, it was
Remember,
so
that was like
good.
literally me telling you about my
Yeah.
cosplay at San Diego.
And,
Like, no
and
joke.
thank God. He was like, oh, I see you dip dyed your wig, and like prompted me to actually like talk about the things I'd actually done, because I was like, my cape was a tablecloth.
I like, Amber, I seriously was like so nervous. Like anytime you've judged me, I feel like when you're like, oh, tell me about your costume, I'm just like, I have never seen this costume in my life. We're meeting for the first time right now.
Right, you're
What
like,
am I wearing? Oh my god, I just woke up.
like a magic fairy just hit me on the head and I'm here. Like I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So,
Anytime Amber's a judge, like without fail, like my mind will go completely.
I was like,
I'm just so like intimidated and nervous, and I'm like, she is going to think that I'm the worst. She's going to be the flaw.
I remember one of the first costume like masquerades I was in was for Tucson, and like Amber and Liz were judging, and I like walked up to the table for pre-judging, and I was like, and like later on, I was like, Liz, why didn't you tell me? She's like, I thought it would make you more nervous, and I'm like, it would have made me less nervous. In fact, if I had known who was gonna be there, and I would have been like surprised. That's fine, it worked out. But oh my god, that was not a good time. It was a good time, but it was not a good time.
This is why I have to have like a partner during masquerades, because like I won't say shit. Like I have to have a person there to be like, look at this, look at this. Like I didn't make it.
but cards. I always tell people, because people are always like, I'm so nervous, I don't know what to say about my cosplay. And I'm like, cards. Like I've judged and competed in dozens of costume contests, and the times that I was successful about actually pitching myself is the time I had cards. Because here's the thing with cosplay contests is it's kind of a crapshoot as to whether or not you're going to get judges who actually engage with you, or whether or not you're going to get I don't mean to trash talk, but judges who don't know what they're actually talking about. Because especially, I love D23, but I'm going to throw it under the bus here. When conventions have like voice actors and stuff like that as judges, they have no idea. They have no idea. You know, and so with some costume contests, like it really is up to you to prove why you should win. And when you have gut judges that are either influencers or voice actors or not actually craftsmanship based judges, which happens unfortunately, you know, it's having that bullet point of this was hard, I did this, I look at this, I look at this. In a perfect world, we'd have costume contests that have judges that can look and be like, oh, I see you rolled the hem, or I see this scene here, you know, like in a perfect world, a judge could look without any input. And
that's actually why I like. That's why I like a lot of the anime costume contests, like Saboten and Taiyu, always have judges that they themselves make costumes as well. And so,
well, we had 2 out of 3, and then we had the judge who shall not be named, who sat on his phone like,
yep.
Like, I'm so glad they flew you overseas so you could just not look at my costume at all. Thanks,
yeah,
dude.
we were at Taiyu in 2020 before everything went, you know, crazy. And Lawrence Iwood was one of the judges along with Yu, and it was really cool.
Sam, again, back to your boobs.
Boobs again.
So the next CosTalk Live episode, we're going to do a special on Sam's breasts.
But I talked about this because they're judging. Here's like, you can see like some background on judging.
Yeah.
See what it's like. And like, if you get nervous, you can create a funny story for it. Like we said, we've had our funniest moments at like backstage events.
Yeah, this is what you want to see. This is what I like to see is when judges get up and touch the costume and touch pieces of it and stuff like that. If you have a judge who sits there behind the table and doesn't actually engage with your costume, like put the costume in their hands, like have them touch your costume, have them look at the pieces. You know, it's this is what you want to see. This is what I like to see is a judge who's actually like, let me see this, let me engage with this.
Well, at Emerald City, they didn't even have a table, just the 3 judges just like surrounded you.
I prefer that, honestly.
It's really cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean, at Tucson, not the year, I think the year that Liz and I judged, like we spent the entire time like around the table. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Like I want to get my hands on you.
Oh, a couple comments here. Vaughn says, just chilling, gonna work on horns. Okay, let us see
Right.
what those horns are. Lisa Marie, those boobs, their boobs, the boobs. Fabio says, big boobs. There's a lot of boobs in the comments, guys. Victoria says, Sam, you'd look great in a noir shoot. I absolutely agree. Let's see. So Amber, was that during the Bros and Cons shoot? Yes, that was their Bros and Cons shoot during Saba,
They got
right? Yeah.
like 5 pictures before my boobs fell off, and they were
all good.
So,
All 5. Yeah. Joel Mansell says, cool in front. Cool in front. I'm not sure what you mean. What reference that? Comment again. And let us know what you're
Probably
talking
the
about.
boobs.
Probably the boobs.
Good.
Everyone's evolutions were fantastic. Thank you so much. I was so happy to be a part of that group. Like, it was amazing.
It was crazy. Like we had all 9, and then we just had a problem where our Glaceon just there was
kept swapping out.
Well, yeah, it kept swapping out because everyone kept having personal problems come up, and we were like, Glaceon's cursed. So for Saba, we're not going to have Glaceon. And then when we had it Taiyu the next year, we swapped Vaporeon and Glaceon at different shoots because they were available at different times.
Something about those water-based Pokemon.
I think I made only one of the later shoots too because I had another commitment in the morning. Sabaton always Taiyu always overlaps with my Star Wars thing, and Star Wars is like here, and Taiyu is here. Sorry.
Yeah. Anthony says the most hilarious moment during BlizzCon was the voice actress of Echo duplicating toilet paper. That must be like the moment of 2020. Everyone wants to be toilet paper. And Robert Rubb says being judged at competitions is nerve-wracking, especially when you know them. I agree because these guys judged me at Tucson where I won Best in Show, and I felt so weird because I'm like, okay, guys, no, really, like, I worked hard. Like, they weren't just my friends that made me, like, winners. Like, even the other judge was really impressed, too. So, I felt really a lot of pressure.
Well, that was kind of, we know a lot of people on stage that, I know a lot of people, and they didn't place. So, like, it wasn't, like, a favoritism.
Yeah.
Well, no, absolutely. But I just get nervous.
What Sam and I said was, hey, we are friends with this person and we know exactly how hard she worked. So, like, what do you think? And it was the third judge who didn't know you, who was like, oh, no, it was absolutely fantastic. Like, she deserves Best in Show.
We were on his mind first. Like, he actually was the one that was like, no, she was my one that I wanted Best in Show. So we're like, okay, good. We're all in agreement.
And I were like, oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad because I get nervous.
I know for me, when I judge, if I know you, I'm like a little bit harder on you because I know what you can do. Like, I've seen the work you put into big things. So if I'm like, okay, like, you definitely were lazy here. Like, what happened? Like, those kind of things. And I know, like we were talking about earlier, like, when I judge, I choose a cosplay that I'm comfortable in, that I can, like, get out and, like, mess around. Like, Spider-Man or Luigi or something that's, like, not big or, like, uncomfortable, so that I can get, like, down on the ground and look at stuff and, like, have fun with it.
Yeah, so I think Amber's the only one who's judged me before, but like any of you guys, like being a judge of something of mine, I would like lose my mind. No. It's so nerve-wracking. Like, I'm like, they know.
So Lisa Marie says, would it be a conflict of interest to be judged by friends at a con? So obviously it's not, but if the whole panel was my friends, I probably would not compete. If I was actually personally friends with everybody on the panel, I probably personally just would not, because if I did win something, which I know we all know that everyone works hard, but I would feel so bad. I just would feel so bad.
You want someone who can be a tiebreaker for you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put a video in the background, you guys. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I can't believe we need to go a little bit longer because we need to watch all these fun videos.
We can go a little longer. This is just like events to show how like goofy you can be, and like I just pick people randomly. They're like, "Oh, like do this." We're like, "Okay, we're gonna do this," and like literally. When you go to events, try to be as sporadic as you can and like have fun. This is what I meant when I took my head off and then I threw Pikachu on. This guy in the background was freaking out.
Oh my God, that dude is just watching you like, what is going on?
Yeah. And also this event was when the fire alarm got set off and we just basically danced with the whole crowd and we were just having a party. I mean, that's how we met one of the Thors we know now because that thing happened. So
that sucked for everybody involved.
See, I was not having fun during the fire alarm debacle.
I know. I'm sorry, Liz. I'm so sorry.
Oh, what happened?
She was competing.
Yeah.
They were all like, her and Ascheley both
So
Yeah.
really uncomfortable costumes, out in the heat
Sweating.
in Arizona.
And even then, like some people didn't even get to recompete, right? Because it was like they wanted you to come back the next day or something. Is that
Yeah.
right?
They didn't say anything until like 10 that morning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they wanted you to show up in your costume at like 12, I think. And I was like, ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't
that
think so.
Yeah.
I think that touching on like competing again, I remember when we competed at WonderCon with the Hercules group and we had so much fun. But I remember like before we like went on stage and we like did the prejudging, I guess. And I remember like talking to the judges and like they kind of like talked to us as a group. But I remember like I don't know what I said, but I remember them seeming to enjoy whatever it was I said. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But I remember being part of it. They were like, "Oh, we did so good! Like you crushed that!" And I'm like, "What did I say?"
I've got the video, Sam. If that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't have it.
I have it.
Also, like I don't
Where
ever
is it?
remember what I'm
Here it is.
saying in a competition. Like when Amber judged me, I have no idea what I said. I don't know what happened. I don't even remember being on stage. I remember getting off stage, and then someone was like, "You're." Literally, I remember getting off stage that time, and someone was like, "Your music didn't work," and I was like, "What?"
Oh no!
Like, did it not?
It didn't matter because in my head it worked, and I was just like on stage, like dancing to no music as Cusco. It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Can you guys see the screen? Can you guys see it?
Yeah, you can just play it and we can talk about it too.
I don't know if the audio is gonna work because I know
we don't need the audio. I think
Some
we
of
can
the
talk
music
about
got blocked, so I feel like you could probably mute it and it would be fine.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
remember-
If I put the audio up anyway? No.
I know at the end of it, we were supposed to like take a picture. Like if we won, we were supposed to take a picture like with our trophy. And like I immediately like yeeted myself off the stage.
You
I
did.
was like,
It was so
"Bye."
funny. You just came in like waltzing in, and you're like, "Oh, thank you." And we all came running after, like, "Huh?"
I know competing with Sean was this group obviously was one of my absolute favorites. Competing with Sean was so much fun when we did Anna and Hans and hit the MC with their sandwich.
Yes, that is a thing we did. I hit him in the face with a plastic sandwich that I threw off stage.
Well, way. I mean, come on, man.
He really was. Like Corey was standing behind him. I was supposed to hit Corey. Like Corey's supposed to catch it.
And Corey was like, "Oh no, it's way over there."
He was like, "Oh no!" And like,
how could
him in
this
the face.
happen?
Jessica, can you send me a link to this video? I feel like I don't have this.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually cut this from someone else's video who I credited in my post. But yeah, for sure, because he's got this.
Send that to me.
He's got the whole competition. So, but then
Dallas Hercules just like is the cutest.
He was
Yeah.
like too good.
This is the thing. Like, I feel like we've all had like a lot of fun on stage too. Like,
oh yeah, this was so much fun.
This fun and funny moments. Like, I had my shoe break on stage, and I just acted like, I was tripping because the money was too heavy. You know?
Yeah, I remember like Game on Expo when I competed as Aladdin. I ate an apple on stage and like threw my half-eaten apple off stage to a person in the audience. That was fun.
Did you sign it?
No, I got it back afterwards, but like I was like, thanks, cool.
I feel like we're required to remind people not to throw things at the audience.
I mean,
Sean.
the audience member was prepared to catch it. Like there was like, an agreement beforehand.
Can I just say, that's the first time I've seen Liz do that little sway with her hips. It was so cute. I've never seen it. I
can do it again if you want. Like,
it was like, I loved it.
Val is the cutest. I can't get over it. Like his little like cleft chin is just I can't stand it. He looks good as a ginger too.
Like, it's kind of offensive how good he pulls off any look.
Yeah, it really is.
I feel like he doesn't even try. Like he just does it.
He just shows up and you're like, oh, there's Val.
Wow, that was a lot. This was so much fun, guys. I don't care what happened. It was so much fun.
It was fun. I have no regrets at all.
No regrets at all.
I hope that we do another like fun group competition.
Can we do another Disney group? That would be fun.
Yes.
Do a
Oh my god.
Always.
Hopefully we didn't peak with that.
That was pretty good. But yeah, definitely we should put something together. I don't know what we should do.
I love doing group cosplays as long as it's with like people that I want to spend a lot of time with.
Yeah.
Because like
That
you
is,
either
like,
have
so
to
key.
have like everyone needs to have the same goal, right?
Mhm.
Either you all need to be like dedicated to like hitting the master's level of craftsmanship, and you all just understand that you're going to buckle down and do that, or you need to understand that you are all like going to have fun together, you know?
Oh, this was our last con, all of us together. Because we did do Kikori, but obviously that was just like me, Liz, me, Sam, Lena. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I didn't go to that one.
Yeah.
There was a lot of different, like, that's the thing is I have so many videos from so many different events that it's not even funny.
Like the day's over and Sam's like, I have a video of you. I'm like,
Oh.
Yeah, if you've been hanging out with me, I will probably be sending you a video through your phone and Messenger. Be like, I made this for you.
And you were like, Sam, I didn't even see you recording. This is creepy.
Yeah.
That's why I send it to you, and you can decide if you want to keep it or be like, no. Just
no, I always keep them. I always keep them from Sam.
I think my favorite video of myself is from Phoenix Comic Con. I think the last one that happened, and I was in my pink Twi'lek, and Bernie Bregman comes up, and he's in Mugatu from Zoolander, and it's just this dumb thing where he's like, Amber Bright, she's so hot right now, and like snaps his fan, and then like I pull out my fan and snap it, and I just like love the timing of it, and I'm like, oh look, I didn't say anything and I look good. Like you didn't ruin it by saying something awkward and dumb. Good job.
Couple of comments here. Robert Webb says, funny moment at my first competition is almost falling off stage. Oh my god, and someone filmed it. Okay, we have to see that. Please send in.
Yeah.
And Lisa Marie says, look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. So again, if you guys have suggestions, please send them our way. Although a Lore Olympus group like photo would be great. I think if we all could do something.
Yeah.
Like recreate a scene or something from the comic, or that'd be fun.
I got this. Oh,
or even just like sit around in like a room, like an album cover, like we're about to talk, like the next
or like the Vanity Fair covers where they're all like,
Ooh, I like that.
We can just recreate this shirt.
oh
yeah, I love it.
Just happen to have sitting next to me.
Is that Hot Topic? That's a Hot Topic shirt.
That came from Box Lunch, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Hot Topic. Yeah, same company.
Yeah, same company.
Nice.
I think
and then
Company? I didn't know that.
yeah, Hot Topic and Box Lunch. Box Lunch is like the cool big sister of Hot Topic.
Yeah. The Hot Topic Persephone pin is like a crime. Like whoever designed it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like absolutely not. It's not okay. I'm not okay looking at it. Like
you just melt looking at the pen.
Do you own it?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
I would not pay American
birthday
for such a thing. Do you own it, Sean?
No.
That's everything that you do.
No, not at all.
No, it came up like in my suggested ads, and I was like, I would be okay with not seeing this again.
And Novaroon says it's true, videos galore. If you guys don't know who Novaroon is, that is Sam's little big brother. He's her little but very, very tall brother. And Jake says, always got to do the mating dance when I'm Newt Scamander. Okay. We got to get a video of that somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I mean, one of my favorite conventions that I ever did, I did as Spark, one of the team leaders from Pokemon Go. And I literally just ran around and dabbed with people and I had like a little like foam Pokeball, and I threw it at people, and like it was one of the most fun conventions I've ever.
Even though Amber is, the yellow group, I can't even remember their name. We still like her.
I'm also an Instinct. So you're good.
Team Instinct! Wait, we're gonna do it. Come on.
Oh my god.
Do this?
Oh, no.
We missed it.
There you go.
You already had a practice, like, try at this.
And it took me
Feels like
much
you should have
less
it down
time
by
this
now.
time than before. There's only one.
I'm gonna share while we're talking. I'm gonna share a video that I find is funny that Amber and I did together. I love this thing.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try to find a video to send that I think.
Oh wow, Amber, you look so good.
Thanks.
Yeah, you do.
My Salem lady.
God, look amazing.
If you want to talk about wigs that are uncomfortable to wear, that one is so back heavy. And like,
Sam, oh my gosh.
I've never seen this video. It's cute. Oh my God, though.
Ruby fans out there.
I'm in love with Amber. Like, this is
This is like a look. Like, you should just do this on the daily.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you look so good. Wow.
Like a Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, look at
You know
the
what's
blue
like-
one.
Starbucks look.
Like that. Do it.
You know, it's so impressive, Amber, that you like pulled off doing white like that, like right on your face and on your hair and everything, and it didn't make your eyes look less white. I feel like
Yeah.
you're like, and I didn't see you like smile with your teeth or anything, but I feel like sometimes with white body paint and too much white
So
going
hard.
on, it's easy to like make like this look like much
Yeah,
less
that's why
like.
with this one, like I added pink and stuff to it because when it goes full white, it can just get real weird sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it helped that we were, so Salem is one of those ones that is hard to bring to a convention because she doesn't photograph well in non-controlled lighting situations. When you have a character who is super contrasty, they can be very hard to get pictures of. When I did my Twi'lek and I did a dark blue, so many pictures were just like, nothing except the whites of my eyes and of my teeth.
Oh god.
So like there are definitely like as I've grown as a cosplayer, there are certain cosplays that I'm just like, don't take pictures of me. Like
Don't want to see that.
don't do that. Like
I feel like we probably all
just
have those.
the ones I did with the controlled lighting. So
Yeah.
Okay, go back in your bed.
Jess, I just sent you a video.
I'm watching it right
I'm
now.
assuming you're laughing.
Kitty,
Liz
no.
was there for this video. It was at D23.
I don't. Here, let's just
Um,
do this real quick. I'm just gonna share it on the camera because I can't.
Yeah.
It'll
and
take too long if I send it to
One
myself.
of the, I can try to share it. I mean, I have it on my iPad right here.
See.
One of
I don't
the
know.
things
I look-
that
Yeah, Charlotte,
happened.
you
Oh,
have to send it.
One of the things they had there was the Avengers in-game scene where like everyone shows up and it's just like, yeah, it's awesome. And I was Jedi Cusco that day. And they were like, do something fun. And so I came
That's
in like
hilarious.
dancing
love
and like
that
doing this stuff. And I remember the film crew like lost it. Like stopped what they were doing and had to like take a moment because they were laughing so hard. And I was just like, hey, I'm
Like,
here.
So
Let's fight
you
some
guys
bad
were all
people.
saved.
Yeah.
Oh my
like,
God.
it was so funny. And I was just like, okay, like that's just Cusco's attitude.
Oh god, that was.
there is something to be said about having those characters, and I look forward to actually cosplaying Harley at a convention because I think
Same.
it'll do
Oh
the
my
same.
gosh.
But
Yes.
there's something about having those characters that give you a pass to just goof around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. for sure.
Asterisk minus Deadpool. If you think that Deadpool gives you a pass to go and be like kind of a dick, like,
Think
but
again.
like things like Cusco, things like Harley, those characters that are kind of more off the wall and kind of lively. Like
Yeah.
you can have so much fun running around in a convention as that. Like you might not win costume contests. I don't know. This is a bought costume, but
Yeah.
like there's something to be said about just having fun at a convention.
Oh, look at
100%.
Zeke. He likes those boobies too. He's like, this is soft. Can I sleep here?
It's like,
Oh, look at
so
old Kitty. So he just woke up from his bed and
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, guys, if you have any questions, throw them in the chat. We're so happy to answer them. We did go over a little bit, but we did start a little bit late, to be fair. So
yep, yeah, we did start a little bit late.
You
so-
know, I would also note something that's really good for a laugh is whenever I like go to cons, and this was probably earlier in my con days. So like 5 years ago, when I would go, I would like take the light rail from, I live in the East Valley. So I'd go from like East Valley to Phoenix, and all the like normal people just like what's happening. 'Cause, like it's like like the closer you get to the convention center, the more people are getting on like in costume, and the more all the like normal people are just like what the hell is
slowly
happening?
taking over.
it's funny because like the cons are on Thursdays, so it's like the weekend is like kind of like okay, I guess, but then it's like on a
Yeah.
work day, they're like, what?
It's like
Exactly.
the elevator scene. Like, would anybody like to get off? And the normal people are like, yes, like please.
Right now. Let me
now.
out.
We're out of here. We're out of here.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it
Or
is. So
photo shoots too, like photo shoots too. I feel like sometimes, like when I saw you guys doing this,
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh.
I think people were like, what is going on?
Guys, if you don't know, this is in the credits of the new Wayne's World movie. So go watch it and check it out.
Yes, and
That's so awesome.
Bill and Ted, right?
I'm sorry, Wayne's World. Bill and Ted.
It's
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
No, it's fine. That's like
Same era.
two stoner movies from the same time period.
That
But yeah, no, that was
like that
great.
too,
Yes,
though.
I was in a movie.
Oh my god, I
no
always see a
big
picture
deal.
of Michael. What is that one? When he's
Oh my
purple,
gosh.
blue. When he's blue.
He's Captain
That was-
Planet.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh my,
Yes,
oh my
Michael was
god,
Captain
those
Planet 5 years
eyebrows.
ago.
Captain Planet, like
Michael makes me so sick. Let me tell you why. Because he is like so good. Whenever he cosplays anything, he's so freaking good. But he doesn't do it like super often. So
He doesn't want to like
it's
make
always,
everyone else
like,
feel
a
bad.
secretly like,
Yeah.
oh, is that Michael? And I'm like, yeah.
Michael's trying to protect
Like,
all of our
the best.
egos.
He's
We're
like,
not
yeah.
cosplaying.
We really
Oh, that was-
appreciate that.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
You're doing a
His
great
natural
know-
legs.
You're here. Just really
Oh,
to
a couple of
save us
of
all.
comments here. Let's see. Lisa Marie loves your kitty, pet. Joel says, "Thermo, my birthday is Monday." Code word, I don't know. Nova Rune says, "I have to watch out for little kids at cons. Thankfully, I'm a soft wrecking ball." Yeah, just be careful with punting those 5-year-olds in front of you. They go far.
Oh my god, a kid bounced off of my butt one time, and it was it was so. Oh my god, they like literally like walked into me and like hit the ground, and I was just like, I was like, do I pick them up? Do I help them? Do I not help them? I didn't know what to do. The family was like glaring at me, and I'm like, well, maybe keep your child away from my ass. Like, don't be offended.
Oh my god.
Sorry, go on, read your comments.
Allison says, "I've done that too from North Valley on like a Thursday. I love it." Novarine says, actually punted a young fella a couple times, a couple feet away, but he was okay, so that's good as long as they survive. Vaughn says, "I remember taking the monorail to ECC, and the look on the normies' faces was fantastic. I feel like if you live in that area, you kind of like know, like around San Diego, like I'm sure they all know.
Oh,
they have
know.
to. I'm sure
Yeah,
they don't
they
even
have
look at their
to.
calendar when they start seeing all those people dress up. They're like, oh, it must be Comic-Con time.
Yeah.
Lisa
makes
Marie
sense.
says, "Here coming from the East Valley. I've never taken the metro in costume. Maybe I will just one day for kicks."
I
Oh
live
my God,
Maybe
we absolutely
like
I
I
think
live
we
so
should just
close
do
to
it for
downtown, it just
fun.
doesn't work for me.
Like,
Yeah,
we should just
yeah.
take the light rail on a Tuesday afternoon.
on a Tuesday
Just
after
dress
work.
in drive around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like
And-
not like dress similarly, but I'll dress in something and then set separately
this?
along the
Yeah.
way. Yeah, but like set separately in different parts of it.
I don't
Be
know
like,
then.
oh,
And they'll be like,
awkward.
and I will like bump into each other, like, excuse me.
Excuse, what are you doing here? Like,
Yeah. Your hat is in the way. Excuse me.
yeah.
Your boobs are in the way. Excuse me. Oh my god. All right. Well, I can't believe it's almost done, but we're wrapping up. If you guys want to share anything else, any other funny stories you have, anything else you can think of? Oh my gosh. It's been fun. My cheeks
We
hurt.
can talk about where they can reach everybody too.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. So go ahead. Sean, let's start with you. You're on my
Yeah, so
Wait.
I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm now on Twitch. That's a thing that I'm delving into, is
Yeah.
streaming my video games.
cool.
Yeah, so I Twitch streamed Assassin's Creed Origins for the first time a couple weeks ago, and it was a lot of fun. But it's all Sparkinson Cosplay, like sparking some cosplay, but my last name is Sparkinson, so it's punny. And check me out there. I try to update regularly, but pandemic.
Yeah.
So I'm running out of content, and I'm trying not to share the same thing over and over and over again. So
As long as you wait several posts between, it's fine.
yeah, and I was like, oh, okay. Like I shared 2 of Harley, and I was like, okay, that's too much. We need to take a break. No, but
It's a bit much, Sean.
I know. I'm
Nice.
sorry that I look so good.
Gosh, like
It's just,
people
like,
who like
taking away.
Harley.
I will
I know.
sprinkle in
I know,
some
right?
Harley
How
over the
dare
next
they.
several weeks.
Okay, Ashley, how about you?
Well, you can all reach me on Instagram, Facebook. I want to say Twitter, but I never get on Twitter. Like, I don't even know my Twitter password. So Instagram is most like popular, I think, for me. That's definitely what I use often. I'm actually trying to like post on Instagram right now. And I'm definitely running into the same issue, Sean, of like having no content, because I've been making like costumes here and there, but I just, without cons, I don't have the push to make as many as we normally would, So it's coming up. It's getting a little sparse around here, getting a little desperate, but it's okay.
We should
Because
just send everyone photos of ourselves, and then they post them on their social medias
Honestly,
and be
That's-
like,
that-
and
yeah,
say
hey.
say nothing, like just
Right.
post it like a normal, but just like
Just a
instead
normal
of like
post.
Amber, it's me, or instead of like Jinx, it's me. And
That'd be funny, actually. Like
just like I
quarantine.
felt cute today, and it's like,
yeah, it felt cute today.
Maybe
Look
for
at that.
April
Oh.
Fool's Day, we'll have to
Yeah.
try to announce or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, shh. Then hopefully no one remembers on April 1st.
Oh,
But yeah,
I
feel
already
free to
forgot,
message me on
so I was like, why am
Instagram,
I being
please.
quiet? One quick story that I remember that was one of the funniest things I've experienced was at LA Comic-Con my first year I went. I hung out at Amber's booth quite a lot. And Amber was judging the contest, so she had left. And I think I was dressed as like Prince Philip or something. Like,
Yeah,
not
it was
even
so-
close.
I remember this.
And I'm like standing there like out front talking to people, and someone walks up and goes, "Oh my God, you look so good." And I was like, "Thank you." And then they like point to a photo of Amber. And they're like, "That's such a transformation. Like, how do you do that?" And I'm like looking at the photo. I'm looking at Matt. I'm looking at my friend. I'm like, "No, that's not me." Like, what?
Wow.
Like, how? And I was just like, "Thank you." Yeah, it really is a lot of work. Like, I didn't even know what to say to this poor person. I was just like,
Yeah, it's like that's.
"Have
I
a
wouldn't
good
even.
day." Like,
How do you respond? Like,
Mhm, mhm.
bye.
it was just so funny.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
I swear to God, just like manning a booth at conventions, like I love people, but also like I don't know how people like live sometimes because like they'll walk up and they'll be like my face on everything, and then they'll look at me and I'll be wearing like Ahsoka and the banner behind me is Ahsoka, and they go, "Are these all you?" And I'm just like,
Yes.
no, half of them are my evil twin. Ask which ones.
Oh man, that's funny. And it's like you're at a convention where people dress up.
Yeah, and then
That's
like,
the
I'm never gonna let Liz live down the fact that she didn't recognize me. Sean didn't recognize me either.
Oh yeah, how come you didn't tell that story, Liz?
I went up and said hi to both of them. They're like,
We almost made it this whole thing.
I think we
without
went like
that.
one episode without Sam mentioning the story.
Yeah, like
No,
we almost made it.
I'm gonna erase the
so
part.
sad.
It's been 0 days since
I
Sam
remember
mentioned
Sam was
it.
wearing what was the name of that
She-Ra.
costume? She-Ra. And then yeah, and I wasn't there for this, but so
Sam, it is not my fault that you are a
but
chameleon.
no, but it wasn't
Okay.
just you, Liz, because when I came up to
Yeah.
the She-Ra group, they're like, "Oh, cool, we're waiting for a She-Ra. Do you want to join us?" I'm like, "Guys, it's me."
Yeah, like listen, that was Sunday of a convention. We'd already been there for 4 days. I was wearing a very tiny skirt and was freezing. Like, I can't be held accountable for anything that
I thought when I
happened.
saw
Like,
you, I was like, "How is he okay?" That's
Like
funny.
surprisingly
wasn't.
cold.
I wasn't. Like, literally by the end of it, one of my friends gave me their like fur jacket because I was literally like convulsing. It was so cold. And they were like, "You need this." And I was like, "Thank you. I can't
Yeah.
talk." Like, it was, I think
But
I
it's
went
so
to
funny.
dinner that night, like in my little Pips like leaf skirt and like a t-shirt. Like I put a t-shirt on and I didn't have anything to wear. And I was like, well, now I'm just wearing this and like carrying my wings and like still had the wig on. People were just like staring at me and I was like, it's fine.
Oh my god. But that's so funny because like I've seen so many people like in or out of cosplay that I didn't recognize, but they're like acquaintances or someone I know on like Instagram. But like these
Yeah.
guys are like friends and like
But just like rub that in a little harder.
Way to dig that in.
I know.
Like.
So Liz, I think we should make it a habit not to recognize anybody anymore.
Yeah,
I know,
So
I
Sam
can't, I
doesn't feel
can't
called
blame
out. Like,
anybody
we're just like,
because
"Oh, who
I
are you?"
literally,
I'm for this.
I am a chameleon. I do quite
Yeah.
often wear special effects on my face and my body to modify myself.
Yeah.
So there are so many times where I'm not surprised people don't modify, like know me because I don't have these boobs or I don't have that extra.
but Shiva was like just like very simple.
I know, and I think some of it too was I was actually not very padded that day. I actually was closer to my natural breast size because she's not
I
very
get it.
busty. She's
I
not
get
busty.
it.
And so
Oh my
some
God.
people were probably like, is it Sam? And then I had boots on that made me like almost 6 feet tall. So yeah.
You guys are so funny. I love it. I'm sorry, Liz. I love it though. We forgive you. We love you all.
Oh, thank you. That's very gracious of you.
Yeah.
All right, Liz. Where
Sometimes I
can
don't, to this day, I still don't recognize Sam. Like, on these streams, I'm like, who?
Who
It's
else?
Can I
me.
just say
I'm
that-
Sam.
I just say this for everybody.
thank
All
you.
cosplay friends are not like if you go up to somebody and they don't recognize you, please just be like, it's okay. Don't be mad because there's so many people that come up to me and I'm like, hi, and they're like, we met one time.
It's a compliment because that means you've done a really good job at transforming yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
right.
when people are like, "Oh my god, I didn't even recognize you." I'm like, "Yes, please. That's the point."
That's the
You know?
point. You're supposed
I
to
don't
be
want to
something
look like
different right now.
Amber in 12 different
Oh.
wigs. I want to look like 12 different characters.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So,
I'm so sorry, you guys. I have to get going.
yeah, no problem.
We ran over. I'm like late, so I gotta go.
You can find her at Ambrose_Cosplay, right?
On Instagram and Facebook and Instructables. So,
All
bye.
Bye.
All right. And Amber, where can we find you?
So I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under Amber Bright, Brite. I also have my website, amberbrightprops.com. I have an Etsy store, and I do have a Patreon as well for the racier stuff, depending on what you're looking for.
All right. And you can find me at the Jinx Cosplay. I do have a website, jinxcosplay.com, but all my social media is the Jinx Cosplay. As for CosTalk Live, guys, we stream on 3 platforms. That is Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So please follow us on all platforms if you love us so much. And we stream every Sunday at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Yeah. And
So-
about Ascheley and Sparkinson, where can everybody reach you? I don't think we covered both
We
of them. Did we? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm
That's
just
just
kidding.
you.
Also,
You can reach us on the internet.
yeah, and then
Search
next
on the
week,
internet for one of us.
next week we have 2 CosTalk live streams. So on Saturday we're doing a
Ooh.
28 days of Black cosplay special, and we've got Midnight Persona joining us, Himike joining us, Cosplay Choco joining us, and Skykicker joining us. And then the following day we'll be doing Yaya Han.
Yeah, guys, so we're still doing the giveaway. The giveaway is still live. You can check it on Facebook and Instagram. Like I said, yeah, so we're giving away such awesome things: a signed Yaya Han book, a foam cosplay foam package from Cosplay Fabrics, and I've had this prize and it's amazing, and a $100 gift card to Joanne. So make sure you check those out. We are running that until Friday. So yeah.
Yay.
And Sam, where can we find you?
ThermoCosplay.com. Just go there. Everything's there.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in as you do every week. We love you. Hope we see you next week. Don't forget, you can still enter as many times as you want into that contest, and we will pick our winners on Sunday. Yay! All right.
Thank you for joining us.
Love
Bye,
my
everybody.
friends. Bye.
Bye.